Today we explore a profoundly personal moment in the life of Marshall Mathers, better known to the world as Eminem. Beneath the hardened persona of one of rap's greatest icons lies a man whose journey has been defined by love, pain, and the quest for reconciliation. This week, Eminem bid an emotional farewell to his mother, Debbie Mathers, in a private funeral that not only celebrated her life, but also symbolized the healing of a once fractured bond. Eminem's tumultuous relationship with Debbie has been a recurring theme in his music, vividly depicted through tracks like Cleaning Out My Closet, where he laid bare years of resentment and hurt. For many fans, Debbie Mathers was as much a part of Eminem's story as Detroit itself, a complex figure who inspired some of his most searing lyrics. But what many didn't see was the evolution of their relationship, a journey that moved from estrangement to understanding. In 2013, Eminem released Headlights, a song that marked a turning point. Gone was the anger of earlier years, replaced by an apology and an olive branch. "I'm sorry, Mama," he rapped, acknowledging the pain his words had caused and expressing a desire for forgiveness. It was a moment of vulnerability that hinted at a deeper transformation, one that would culminate in the poignant farewell this week. The funeral took place at a modest chapel in Michigan, selected for its serene ambience and intimacy. True to his fiercely private nature, Eminem ensured that the ceremony remained a close-knit affair, attended only by family members and a small circle of trusted friends. Despite its exclusivity, the moment's significance transcended the chapel walls, touching the hearts of fans and followers worldwide. The choice of Michigan held deep meaning. It was the place where Debbie raised Eminem, navigating the challenges of single parenthood and poverty, while unknowingly shaping the experiences that would fuel his rise to stardom. The small, unassuming chapel stood as a symbol of the simplicity that often belied the complexity of her life. Debbie Mathers' life was anything but ordinary. Born Deborah Nelson in 1955, she experienced a tumultuous childhood, marked by familial strife and instability. This rocky foundation shaped her later years, as she struggled to provide for her son while battling her own demons. Eminem's lyrics famously chronicled their fraught relationship, often painting a picture of a mother whose choices deeply impacted her son's life. From tracks like Cleaning Out My Closet to My Mom, Debbie's portrayal in his music was far from flattering, exposing their struggles to a global audience. Yet Debbie's role in Eminem's journey cannot be understated. She was his first audience, the one who witnessed his earliest attempts at rapping and encouraged his passion for words. Despite their strained relationship, it was Debbie who provided the foundational support, however imperfect, that allowed Eminem to channel his pain into art. In recent years, there were hints of reconciliation between Debbie and Eminem. The once hostile narrative softened as Eminem's music and public statements acknowledged her humanity and the complexities of their bond. In his song Headlights, he expressed regret for his harsh words, offering an olive branch to his mother and reflecting on the pain they both endured. This shift marked a turning point, a subtle yet significant acknowledgement of Debbie's impact on his life. It underscored the possibility of healing even after decades of hurt. As Debbie faced her final days, surrounded by family, this reconciliation became a source of solace, a testament to the enduring ties of family, no matter how fractured. News of Debbie's passing elicited a wave of reactions from fans and fellow artists alike. For many, she was more than just Eminem's mother. She was a figure who represented the raw, unvarnished reality behind one of the most celebrated careers in music. Social media was flooded with tributes, reflecting on the complicated yet undeniably significant role Debbie played in Eminem's life and legacy. Fans shared personal stories of how Eminem's music, often inspired by his struggles with his mother, had resonated with their own experiences of family conflict and forgiveness. While Eminem remained characteristically private about his mother's death, his actions spoke volumes. At the funeral, he delivered a eulogy that was described by attendees as heartfelt and introspective. Those close to him revealed that he spoke not only of their struggles but also of the lessons he learned from Debbie, emphasizing her resilience and the sacrifices she made for her family. In the weeks following her passing, Eminem reportedly spent time reflecting on their relationship, channeling his emotions into music and personal projects. Friends noted that he was determined to honor her memory in a way that acknowledged both her flaws and her strengths, staying true to the authenticity that has always defined his artistry. Debbie Mathers was a woman of contradictions. To some, she was a cautionary tale, a mother whose choices were laid bare in the harshest of lights. To others, she was a survivor, a woman who faced immense challenges and in her own way did her best to navigate them. Her story is one of resilience, marked by moments of vulnerability and strength. It is the story of a mother and son whose lives were intertwined in ways that were both painful and profound. As fans and family alike grapple with Debbie's passing, her legacy remains a poignant reminder of the complexities of human relationships. Her life, though imperfect, was undeniably impactful, shaping not only the man Eminem became but also the music that has touched millions around the world. In the end, Debbie Mather's final chapter is not just a story of loss but also of redemption and reflection. It is a testament to the enduring power of family, the possibility of forgiveness, and the resilience of the human spirit. Eminem's journey, shaped by his mother's influence, continues to inspire, offering a message of hope and healing to those who have faced similar struggles. And as the music world pauses to remember Debbie Mathers, her story serves as a reminder that behind every icon is a life full of complexity, courage, and the enduring quest for connection. The service was both somber and reflective, focusing on the life of a woman who faced immense challenges as a single mother. White lilies adorned the space, symbolizing purity and renewal, while photos from Debbie's life told a story of resilience and love. From her early years to candid moments with her children, the images reminded everyone present that behind the headlines and controversies was a human being who lived, struggled, and loved. Eminem's eulogy was the emotional centerpiece of the ceremony. Dressed in his simple black suit, he approached the podium with visible emotion. For a man who has spent decades bearing his soul through music, this public display of grief felt especially profound. His voice wavered, but his words carried a depth of feeling that left few dry eyes in the room. "We didn't have it easy," he began, acknowledging the hardships that defined their relationship. "But everything she did in her way to keep us going. My mom taught me how to fight, how to survive, and even how to forgive." He shared anecdotes from his childhood, moments that were both painful and formative. He spoke of the instability of their lives, moving from home to home in Detroit, and the sacrifices Debbie made to provide for her sons. "I used to hold on to a lot of anger," he admitted. "But as I grew older, I realized that anger was only holding me back. My mom and I found a way to heal, and for that, I'll always be grateful." Other speakers included Nathan Mathers, Eminem's younger brother, who offered his own reflections on their mother's resilience. "She wasn't perfect," Nathan said, "but she was ours, and she loved us the best way she knew how." A childhood friend of Debbie's described her as a woman of fierce determination and an unwavering sense of humor. "She faced so much in her life, but she never gave up. That's something she passed on to her kids." The ceremony also included a string quartet's performance of an instrumental version of Headlights, a poignant nod to the reconciliation that defined the latter part of Eminem and Debbie's relationship. The choice of music underscored the day's themes of healing and forgiveness. When news of Debbie Mather's passing spread, it reverberated not only through the family and close circle of friends, but also across the vast interconnected world of music and social media. Eminem's tumultuous relationship with his mother had been a frequent subject in his music, often raw and unflinching, and it had left an indelible mark on his fan base. As such, Debbie's death prompted an outpouring of support and tributes from fans, artists, and even those who had been personally touched by the narrative of family conflict and eventual healing that Eminem had shared over the years. For decades, Eminem's lyrics have explored the deepest facets of his relationship with his mother, Debbie Mathers. From his early albums, like the Slim Shady LP and the Marshall Mathers LP, his words painted a portrait of a painful, often adversarial relationship, punctuated by accusations and anger. Songs like Cleaning Out My Closet and My Mom exposed the rawness of his feelings, revealing the animosity and deep-seated hurt between them. Yet, as his career evolved, so did his approach to their relationship. His more recent work, such as Headlights, revealed a more reflective and sorrowful perspective, in which Eminem acknowledged the role Debbie played in his life and the difficulties she faced. It also expressed regret for the hurtful things he had said in the past, offering a glimpse of healing and understanding. Fans often saw Eminem's vulnerability in these moments as a testament to his maturity and growth as both an artist and a person. When news of Debbie's passing broke, many were reminded of this transformation. Fans expressed admiration for Eminem's willingness to confront his emotions publicly, showing that even in the face of years of strife, it was possible to find peace and reconciliation. This, to many, was a poignant part of his legacy. One fan wrote, "Eminem taught us that it's okay to feel anger and pain, but it's also okay to forgive. Rest in peace, Debbie Mathers." Another shared, Watching Eminem's journey with his mom reminds us all that it's never too late to make amends. These tributes, filled with compassion, spoke to the profound impact Eminem's music had on his listeners' own struggles and relationships. Eminem's journey with his mother was far from an isolated experience. For many fans, his music served as a mirror to their own lives, confronting the challenges of family dynamics, personal struggles, and the path to understanding. Eminem's candidness about his relationship with his mother allowed listeners to feel less alone in their own emotional battles. Songs like Mockingbird, which reflected his desire to shield his daughter from the harshness of life, and Not Afraid, in which he declared his intention to overcome personal demons, became anthems for fans navigating their own complex family relationships. In many ways, Debbie's death marked a moment of reflection for fans, urging them to reconsider their own family dynamics. Messages of forgiveness and healing filled social media as people reflected on their struggles with loved ones. "This moment with Eminem reminds me to forgive my mom. Even though we've been through so much," one fan wrote. "It's never easy, but I know I need to do it before it's too late." Another shared, "Debbie's passing made me realize that I've been holding on to anger for too long. It's time to let it go." For many, this message of reconciliation and the power of emotional expression, qualities that Eminem had embraced in his music, became a catalyst for personal reflection and growth. Eminem's influence stretched far beyond his fan base, reaching fellow artists and musicians, who had also witnessed his rise to fame and the evolution of his artistry. These artists, many of whom had collaborated with Eminem over the years, offered their tributes to both Debbie and the iconic rapper. Dr. Dre, a longtime collaborator and mentor to Eminem, expressed his condolences with a message that not only honored Debbie's life, but also spoke to the deep bond shared between Eminem and his mother. Dre posted on social media, "Rest in peace, Debbie Mathers. I've seen firsthand how much you meant to Em, and I know that your memory will live on in everything he does." The tribute from Dre was not just a nod to the music, but a recognition of the person behind the music, someone who had shaped and influenced the man he had become. Similarly, artists such as Rihanna, who had a long-standing relationship with Eminem through their musical collaborations, expressed their sympathy. Rihanna shared, "Sending love and strength to my brother," at Eminem during this time. "I know the journey with your mom wasn't always easy, but I hope you find peace knowing that you did what you could, and I'm so proud of you for finding that peace." Her words resonated with many fans who, like Rihanna, understood that family relationships were not always straightforward, and sometimes the greatest challenge was in finding forgiveness and closure. The music industry as a whole also acknowledged Debbie's passing, with many artists expressing their condolences and reflecting on the impact Eminem's story had on their own lives. Even those who hadn't worked closely with him recognized the significance of his personal journey. Lizzo, known for her advocacy of self-love and empowerment, posted a tribute to Debbie Mathers, writing, "We all have complicated relationships with our family, and we all struggle to find peace. Eminem has shown us that it's possible to face that struggle with honesty, and that forgiveness is a gift to both ourselves and others. Rest in peace, Debbie." Lizzo's message captured the sentiment that pervaded many tributes, that Eminem's openness about his pain and his path toward healing had provided a framework for others to do the same. The hip-hop community, in particular, took a moment to reflect on Debbie's passing and what it meant for the broader culture of the genre. Hip-hop has long been known for its raw honesty, its ability to confront difficult emotions, and its role as an outlet for expression. Eminem, as one of the genre's most influential figures, had brought the complexities of family and pain into the mainstream. The outpouring of support and tribute from his peers underscored the respect and admiration they had for both his artistry and the personal journey that had defined much of his work. As fans, artists, and the music world paid tribute to Debbie Mathers, it was clear that her passing had sparked a moment of collective reflection. For many, the end of Debbie's journey marked not just the loss of Eminem's mother, but a reminder that healing and reconciliation are ongoing processes, even in the face of long-held grievances. The music world, from fans to artists, collectively paid their respects, reflecting on how much of their own lives had been intertwined with Eminem's story. And in that reflection, the message was clear. Though Debbie Mathers' life was marked by complexity and strife, it was ultimately a story of growth, healing, and the possibility of forgiveness. Through Eminem's music, and through the tributes shared by fans and artists alike, Debbie's memory will live on, her story serving as a powerful reminder that reconciliation, though difficult, is always possible, no matter the past. As the ceremony drew to a close, attendees were invited to light candles in Debbie's memory, symbolizing hope and redemption. Eminem and Nathan stood side by side, their faces reflecting a mix of sorrow and peace. The service ended with a soulful rendition of Amazing Grace, leaving a lasting impression of love triumphing over adversity. Debbie Mather's life was far from perfect, but it was undeniably impactful. As a single mother, she faced poverty, health challenges, and personal struggles. Yet she raised two sons who would carve out their own paths against all odds. Her story, immortalized through Eminem's music, serves as a testament to resilience and the enduring bonds of family. For Eminem, this farewell marks the closing of a chapter that has shaped much of his identity. Through his eulogy and his music, he has shown that forgiveness is not just a gift to others, but a pathway to personal peace. As he said in his final words, "Rest easy, Mom. You've earned it."